And just we're here, welcome back to a new Simpsons video, and we are back on a new re-reviewing of my favorite Simpson episodes. And this is another one that I really do enjoy. And it starts with the employees at the nuclear power plant doing this retirement party for one of the guys at the nuclear plant. And yeah, this bear machine, which is supposed to be the can, the canned soda machine, but it actually has like the glass bottle bears that they get out. And yeah, Mr. Burns comes over to them, and he is going to be, of course, now looking for another, executive expector now. And yeah, of course, with them just Lenny, Carl, and Homer's thoughts as well, what they're thinking. And yeah, Homer obviously isn't going to be it. Lenny, I don't even know what he is even doing. But yeah, he then sees Carl, looks like he is responsible for it. And yeah, this can only end so bad, especially for what it seems of how this could actually change Carl. And yeah, Marge is having this meeting, this girls' meeting, with Milhouse's mom, Sarah, Dr. Hibbert's wife, and Skinner's mom, and talking about this charity that they did. And yeah, Bart, that other boy, I cannot always remember his name, and also Martin, just eating these cakes and food and end up falling through the floor as well. And yeah, saying that the police have done their own calendar. Yeah, and looking at different days, different months and they decide to do one of them. And they'll do it the months of Wiggum. Yeah, they'll do it on the months of Chief Wiggum. I just love the expression of Skinner's mom when she says that of the picture with Chief Wiggum on it, though. And yeah, they're getting their pictures taken, and Marge comes out with some golf club as a golfer, and the guy taking the photo shoots give her some wine. And yeah, they're just all laughing while drinking some wine, and yeah, Marge is really going in with it when it comes to it, the photos. And Homer says that he messed with the whole softball sign-up sheet. And yeah, talking about Smithers. And yeah, of course, Carl doesn't find it funny. Yeah, like I said, this is literally going to change Carl, though. This whole in charge thing of this new position is really going to change Carl, though. And yeah, our Marge is dragging Bart, and he's like, when he grows up, he's going to have to drag her around. And she's like, that would be lovely. And Marge sees everybody just all gathered. And apparently, yeah, Marge has been played. None of the other one, like Chief Wiggum's wife, Dr. Hibbert's wife, Milhouse's mom, and Skinner's mom is not part of the calendar. They only putted Marge in it. Yeah, and she looks at the different pictures on the different months on the calendar. And of course, they're like, are you going to take your clothes off to Marge? And yes, they just, again, just all in with Marge, though, when it comes to these pictures. And even at the church as well. Which, yeah, they're just saying of how appreciated, or how great, pretty much showing that, yeah, this actually seems not that bad, though, because everybody's actually liking with this. And yeah, Homer is exhausted. like, absolutely exhausted. And Marge tells Homer that it's his turn to turn the pages while she lifts part of her nightgown. And, yeah, of course, Homer remembers some things that he's having to do with Carl. And, yeah, she's trying to kiss Homer, and he's like, can we cuddle? And she's like, that's for after snuggling. That's for after. And, yeah, he keeps, when he's snoring, he keeps blowing into her mouth. Yeah, he is so exhausted. And then the next night, yeah, he's like, he just can't believe with Carl. Can't believe with Carl. And Marge says, maybe this will take your mind off of it. And lifts her nightgown. Or, yeah, her nightgown. Or night towel. Or night robe. And, yeah, Homer sees Carl's face. And he's like, stop it, you two. And, yeah, this is, here, we actually see Bart actually, you know, defending his mom. I mean, yeah, we saw him defending his mom, you know, defending Marge when it came to the one with the hurricane, right? When Ned was yelling at Marge, Bart was like, hey, back off, man, you know, actually being a really good. And here he is too when Nelson is looking at the picture and saying of all these things that he would want to do with Marge, and he's like, stop that. Again, being a responsible kid, I can say that you would expect if a kid was saying that to your mom. And then, yeah, Bart just pulls a slingshot and tells Milhouse to lower the eyebrows nice and easily, because he's like, you can tuck me in anytime. And, yeah, Skinner, or he gets sent to Skinner and Superintendent Chalmers, and then they look at the calendar. And, yeah, he's angry, but of course he's not going to do anything to Superintendent Chalmers and Skinner, obviously. And Homer goes to Marge and says that he knows that it's been rough, but they have this vacation book that he booked for them. And, yeah, I love the sign at this. I find it funny. Enjoy the ocean view right behind the sign. Like, for real. Why would even... I just love that. Like, why would somebody put a sign there blocking the ocean view? But I just love that it says, enjoy the ocean view right behind the sign. So if you were in that room that Homer and Marge are in, you wouldn't be able to see the view of the ocean. I just love that, though. And, yeah, Marge shows all these different things that she's got, and these snuggle dice as well. And she rolls it in its nuzzle neck, which, yeah, she gets it easy. But Homer, when he does it, it's lick eyes, spank hair. Like, he is not doing well when it comes to this. And, yeah, Marge is starting to get ready for some, for some loving with Homer. But, yeah, of course, Homer is so exhausted, and she's like, when will you touch me? Right? Because Homer has not been able to touch Marge since Carl's been bossing him around. And then he drinks the shampoo. Yeah, and yeah, while they're kissing, Carl once again calls Homer, and he says that he'll make it up to Marge. But last night was the making up that Marge says, and she is angry at Homer that she ends up throwing a croquet stick and hitting Ned, knocking out Ned. Like, oh dear. Yeah, poor Ned. He gets knocked out, literally. Because he was just getting the newspaper, and he gets knocked out. And, yeah, Homer and Carl are on the plane, and Carl can't even eat some of the food by himself. Like, peel the stuff to get the food out. of these snacks. Like, for real, man. You gotta start doing some of this stuff by yourself. You can't let Homer do all of this. And, yeah, Marge comes over to Ned wanting to apologize and to make it up that she wants Ned, Rod, and Todd to come over for dinner just to make up for what she did. And yeah, Homer makes it to the city, and yeah, to the gathering that they're at, and this girl is going over exaggerating a bit with Carl, and yeah, making Homer do this dance as well. And yeah, Homer is desperate to get home to Marge, but yeah, of course, Carl doesn't understand any of this, and ends up riding with that girl on this bike. And yeah, Homer is just going around and saying everything that reminds him of Marge. And yeah, this gargoyle that sows Mo. I mean, yeah. And then, yeah, Ned comes, but he says that Rod and Todd got grounded. And yeah, they're getting the dinner ready and accidentally splash water, and Marge is starting. It seems like Marge is going to be having an affair with Ned here, that I can just say. Like, them having this moment with each other. And yeah, Carl is saying that there's a moth in his room, like, and he's calling Homer to deal with it. Like, dude, seriously, you're doing too much. And Homer is doing the rightful thing and back to Springfield. And he doesn't care if he gets fired. Like I'm going back. Homer is like, I'm going back to my wife. I don't care if you fire me. And he even calls the husband of the girl that was with Carl to tell him what Carl was doing. And then, yeah, Homer just puts his phone in the trash can. Like, that was not really necessary. And we see this guy having plans, seeing the plans of the nuclear plant. Like, yeah, this can't go well. And Marge brings out some strawberries and whipped cream. And, again, about to have another moment with each other until Homer comes home. And he's actually not mad. He kisses Marge and he's like, hey, Ned. Actually nice to Ned. And Homer carries Marge up to the bedroom. And yeah, they start to have some time to themselves that Marge has been waiting long for. And yeah, she kisses the Snuggle Dice, and it's a really good way to end the episode. Again, definitely one of the most funny, creative episodes, at least in my opinion, that I can say that I really do enjoy. Yeah, I really do enjoy this episode a lot. And again, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments below. Catch you on the next one.